I think sometimes too, especially to directors and writers out there, I feel that it can be like a my way or the highway thing, and that a lot of people go into that with a mindset of this is their movie and this is their thing, which is fine because sometimes it is, but I think it can be a really beautiful experience to not make it just one person's movie, but to make it a community's movie, and to be able to put a film together with, it's not just one person's film, it's the whole community's film, and it's kind of equally everybody's baby.
There's a filmmaker, the first interview I had is a lady named Meg Welch. She's from Orange, and her short's going to be in the festival. You're really going to like her. When I was talking to her, she said, she was quoting Orson Welles, and she said it takes an army to make a film.
Yeah.
And it really does. And if you're going to be that, if you're going to try to be that dictator as the filmmaker, one, you're not going to have any fun. And then two, nobody else is going to have fun, right?
Yeah, yeah. My name is Bethanie Langendorf. I'm from Long Beach, California, and I wrote and directed Couchettes. Couchettes follows the line of action of about 5 different plots upon a train that all kind of connect and don't connect at the same time. The inspiration was that one day I was on a train and I looked out the window and saw another train passing by, and I just saw so many different people, so many different stories, and it was kind of just a very special moment because I looked out of that train and saw very interesting people just visually, and it kind of made me think like, okay, I'm a human, I have all the things going on in my life, but it's kind of interesting to just take a step back, forget about yourself for a moment, and really think about the people around you. And I really wanted to convey that kind of feeling and make people kind of realize that, you know, you could have your own conflicts and your own story going on here, but right next to you, there's a whole other thing going on that's very interesting and complex, and in a lot of ways can end up relating to you or helping you too.
So how could Couchettes help people, maybe like you said, get out of their own head and see the stories around them, or at least not be so self-involved where we're not open to either meeting a new person or open to helping? Because I think a lot of times we're tunnel vision and we're not seeing that, hey, there's a million different other people in LA County or Orange County, right?
I'm hoping that people can watch the film and see themselves in a lot of characters and see the ways that these characters are kind of missing out on opportunities with the other characters in the train, missing out on these learning opportunities, or just not even realizing what's going on next to them that really has a lot to do with what's going on in their life. And through that character having that experience, kind of thinking that, oh, I could have that experience too, and maybe, you know, I wish that in Couchettes this character had realized that, so I'll realize that in my own life. As a writer, there's a part of me in all of my characters. You know what I mean? Like, just naturally you write them and you would say, and you write what you would say in those situations a little bit sometimes. And so, me personally, I'm not the biggest reader. I really wish I could be because I love the actual stories. So I also wanted to just kind of add that kind of quality to Milo that a lot of people try to like pick up that like very sophisticated book, or just try to like get a bit of that sophistication, you know what I mean, in their lives, and then they try it and it's just really not working out for them. To let yourself make mistakes is to be okay with not making the biggest and greatest film that you thought you would be able to make. Because initially, after making the film, not to say that I'm not extremely proud of it and extremely happy with it, it wasn't what I was expecting, and I was pretty disappointed. But then I like took a step back and I was like, wait a second, like this is kind of cool. This isn't the first movie and first and only movie I'm ever gonna make, and that's the end of the thing. Like, you know what I mean? I have plenty of time to do this again and to apply all the things that I learned.
So I'm having it at the American Legion in Old Towne Orange. So imagine Bethany standing in the front door, and you're welcoming the last person. Let's think of a metaphor here. The last person on board inside the theater to see Couchettes. Or how would you encourage them inside?
I would probably ask them how their day's going. I'm gonna forget about myself for a while. How are you? What's going on with you? I don't know if they would get that, but hopefully they would get that, and that by the end of the film, after watching it, it would be like, oh, maybe that's what she was kind of trying to hint at me a little bit. Like, how is your day going? How are the people around you? How are they doing? What are they doing? You know?
Let me tell you about a girl I know. She traveled around for a year or so. She saw things, felt things, heard things from people who didn't know how to sing. Oh, they screamed from the top.